Alrighty. Today we need to talk about an account that I found on Instagram. This account is one of the most ridiculous accounts that I have ever seen in my entire life. And I think it's amazing. Like, seriously, I think it's amazing. So, the name of this account is called Monday. Okay? And so this is the post that was sent to me so many times yesterday, or even the day before. And so it says, what is fat phobia? Fat phobia is the fear... Oh, wait. No, it was right here. This is it right here. If you go to the gym, you are fat phobic. Okay? So that's the post that was sent to me many, many times. So I saw this and I was like, man, that's ridiculous, right? Obviously, I'm sure there are people that believe that, but I was like, I really want to read into this and try and understand where someone is coming from that is saying this stuff, right? Okay, so I was like, oh, that's interesting. So if you go to the gym, you are fat phobic, okay? And so what is fat phobia? Fat phobia is the fear and dislike of fat people and the stigmatization of individuals with bigger bodies. As with any system designed to exclude, shame, or oppress people on the basis of shared characteristics or identities, it can be easy to wrongfully assume that something like fat phobia only exists on an individual level. Fat phobic people typically tend to be on the skinnier end of the weight spectrum. Okay, so when I first read that, I was like, wow, that's interesting. And I've definitely heard things very similar to that when I'm talking to other, people that might be like fat activists or health at every size. So I've seen stuff like that many, many times before. I was like, okay, well, that's nothing too crazy. I've seen things like that before. Okay, so I was like, okay, well, there's a bunch of slides, so I kept reading. Going to the gym. Most people who purchase a membership and frequently visit the gym have a similar agenda. Their reasoning is to lose weight and get in shape. This means that they are unhappy with their current state and are willing to undergo immense physical, mental, and emotional suffering to run away from their undesired body shape. This is truly saddening, as these gym goers are displaying their ignorance through fat phobia, and it's not nice. If they were supportive of obese people, then they would not feel obliged to put themselves, obliged to put themselves through such stress and pain to become skinny. If you love and support fat people, then you should not work out. Okay, so I read that slide and I was like, geez, man, this stuff is getting insane. I was like, this is wild. This is going further than I think I've ever heard in my life, right? So let's continue. Wrongful normalization. Furthermore, the act of working out and going to the gym wrongfully promotes the idea of longer and healthier lives. Those who choose to embrace their obesity are thus stigmatized to feel shame, guilt, and regret because of the normalization of being skinny. Fat people are told that if they punish their bodies by attending gyms and exerting unnecessary strain on their body, they will finally look beautiful. This is fat phobic, wrong, and disgusting. With an asterisk in it. Oh, all bodies are beautiful, no matter what shape, size, and color. Which I don't disagree with that last point right there. Things you can do to not be fat phobic. Cancel your gym membership. Start eating more fast food and junk food. Stop attending PE class in school. Stop watching sports as they promote fat phobia through heavy physical activity. Do not buy any sport-related clothing brands such as Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. Tell a fat person that you support them. Well, I definitely think that you can tell a fat person that you support them. So, as I read through that whole thing, I was like, there is no way that this account is real, right? Now, I also read through some of the comments, and they were amazing. So, some of the comments here, I'm not sure if you can see this, but it says this: the obesity rate in America should be 100%. This has got to be a joke. This is the dumbest thing I've ever read. This is the dumbest thing I've ever read in my entire life. Y'all just trying to justify your laziness, right? And so, okay. So I think hopefully by now everyone has gathered that this account, from what I can tell, is all satire. Like this is not real at all. Like, this is not a real thing. But what's crazy is that there are people that sent this to me that thought it was real. Like, they genuinely thought that this was a real thing. And I honestly don't know, because I don't know who owns this account. I don't know anything about it, right? I don't know if this account is ran by someone who promotes like health at every size, and then they're making fun of people like, that maybe like me or like other people that are against health at every size because they're saying that this is going to get this far. So I don't know if this account is on that end, or if it's someone that might be on our end that is more critical of health at every size or fat acceptance or whatever. And they're just being over the top. Like, I really can't tell. And so I think that's what makes it so good. But I want to show you guys a couple more. Because they're really good. So here's one. Here we go. If you have hair, you hate cancer patients. I mean, I don't think I've even read this whole thing. Let's go. What is cancer? Cancer is the disease of the cells, which are the body's basic building blocks. Cancer occurs when the abnormal cells grow and in an uncontrolled way. These abnormal cells can damage or invade the surrounding tissues or spread to other parts of the body, causing further damage. Hair loss occurs because chemotherapy targets all rapidly dividing cells, healthy cells, as well as cancer cells. Hair follicles, the structures of the skin filled with tiny blood vessels that make hair, are some of the fastest growing cells in the body. And so what it seems like is happening here is that they are, like, this first slide is pretty legit. I don't know everything about cancer, but like it's legit information, right? Like, I don't think that that's really wrong, or maybe it might be a little off. I don't know. I don't know much about cancer, right? But then it seems like it just kind of goes off the deep end as we go further and further in the slides, right? And so here we go. Selfishness. Unfortunately, the majority of cancer patients lose a significant portion of their hair due to the side effects of chemotherapy, which I would agree that is very unfortunate. Right? This means that anyone who has a full head of hair is consciously discriminating and teasing all cancer patients. Cancer patients do not have a choice in this, as their survival depends on chemotherapeutic intervention. The fact that there are selfish individuals out there who spend countless hours brushing, styling, and maintaining their hair is truly, again, disgusting with it asterisked out. And selfish. It is unacceptable, unfair, and unjust. Thank you, Celtic Coco. What's up, John? You're awesome and an inspiration. You're awesome as well. Thank you so much. Public scrutiny. More often than not, cancer patients conceal their hair loss by wearing hats, beanies, bandanas, and other forms of clothing accessories. However, if everyone in our society was bald or even experiencing some form of mild hair loss, then cancer patients would not feel inclined to hide their imperfections. The justification of hiding their hair loss can be attributed to society's normalization of good hygiene and hair grooming. This is why people with luscious hair directly discriminate towards cancer patients by making them feel ashamed, guilty, and imperfect. What you can do to show solidarity. Shave off the hair on your scalp immediately. Shave your facial hair, mustache, and beard. Oh, man. Stop wearing beanies, bandanas, and hats. Ask your barber if they have any supplements that will minimize hair growth. Throw away all your hair grooming products. If you're brave enough, you can shave your eyebrows too. Donate monthly or yearly to local barbers and salons so they can continue their good work. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's this is the last one. I don't want to go on too long with this, but this one looks funny. I have not read this one at all. So it says obese people should be able to vote twice. Okay? Elections. In the United States of America, federal elections occur every 2 years on the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November. Every member of the House of Representatives and about 1/3 of the Senate is up for re-election in any given election year. A presidential election is held every 4th year. Any American citizen who is over the age of 18 is legally allowed to vote. Obesity in society. In our ever-evolving society, obese people generally experience more bullying, discrimination, and humiliation than healthy people. Consequently, this means obese people deal with more social injustices as they go through a lot of emotional and physical strain. To make up for their unnecessary suffering, obese people should be granted an extra voting right. Their electoral votes should be weighed as 2 instead of 1, as this would be a nice gesture to compensate them for their continuous suffering. Better decisions. Moreover, people who are obese tend to eat more. Biologically speaking, this means that obese people have plenty of excess nutrition in their system. As a result, their thinking and processing functions run more efficiently than skinny people. Okay, who are more than likely deprived of essential nutrients. Therefore, obese people think smarter and make smarter decisions. So when they vote, they know what's best for their country. This is just another reason why their voices should be multiplied. Oh my gosh. America is 39.6% obese. We can really make this country great again. Wow. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that because that was a lot of fun to read. And I think that this is a great account. So if you guys want to go follow it, it's just Monday on Instagram and they're hilarious.
Obey the warning signs, and when there are flashing lights or wigwags, don't attempt to cross until they come to a complete stop.